This is every dunk that has gotten a 50 in NBA history. Yeah, that's a 50. You jump over a man in a car, you get a 50 for that. What they got for Jordan? Free throw line dunk? Yeah, give him a 50. Jumped over a 7'5" man? Yeah, 50. Another jump over a man? Yeah, 50. That's pretty valid. That's fire. That's classic too. That's fire. I don't know about 50 though. I feel like maybe back in the 2000s that's 50, but now, nah. That's for sure 50. Motherfucker sat on a mascot and dunked it, bro. Any dunk Spud Webb does is a 50 because he's only 4'2". Castle, valid. I don't think that's a 50 in 2025 though. I feel like that shit was weak compared to other 50s. That was, he ducked down, so I can't give him a 50 for that. If he would have stood straight up the whole time, it might have been a 50. I don't know about that. Free throw line dunk, yeah. I feel like if you do a free throw line dunk, you just should get a 50 like automatically. I don't know. Jumped over a 7-footer, same shit. You jump over 7-footer, you get a 50. That shit was weak. That shit ain't no 50, bro. Damn near free throw 360 spin, yeah. Give him 50 for that, especially in the fucking 80s, 90s, yeah. I don't know about that, man. See, that look weak, but if you look at the replay, he threw it off the backboard before he dunked it, so that's a fucking 50, bro. Man, nah, that ain't no fucking 50. Y'all glazing, Mike, bro. Free throw line between the legs dunk, 50. Jumped over a man. Dunked 2 basketballs too. Yeah, 50 for sure. That's not a 50. Glazing Dominique Wilkins. There y'all go. Oh, that's a 50. Oh my God. Bro got a blindfold on. Dunk with a blindfold on is an automatic 50. How did you know where the rim was at, bro? That's not a 50. A regular between the legs dunk is not a 50 in 2025, bro. I'm sorry. Back in the day, that's a 50. Now, no. He just jumped over a man in a chair. Weak. Another between the legs dunk. That's not a 50. Spud Webb dunk. Automatic 50. Jump over a 7-footer. We already talked about this. Automatic 50. The creativity on this, that's a 50 off creativity alone. This dunk is overrated, bro. He ain't even fucking grab the rim and he's 7 foot tall. Another overrated ass Dominique Wilkins dunk. Between the legs, 360. Yeah, 50. Yeah, that's a 52. Give him 50 for that. I'm telling y'all, bro, when they jump over these people, they just give them 50s. Nate Robinson jumping over, yeah, just anything Nate Robinson get, because he's 3'11". Yeah, he got to get a 52. Free throw line dunk, 50. I feel like Jordan spammed that. Dunking on 2 different goals, 50, yeah. Jumping over a man, 50. Jumping over 2 people on top of each other is for sure 50. You got to give him a 50 for that. Like back in the day, that might have been a 50. Nowadays, no, you're not getting a 50 for that. I don't know about that being a 50 either. Any dunk Spud Webb does is a 50, I'm telling y'all. Jordan spammed that free throw line dunk, bro. Do something else. He shouldn't be getting 50s for that. That shit is weak. That dunk was ass. That dunk was ass. You gave him a 50 for that? That dunk was alright. That was cool. But windmill from the free throw line, 50, yeah. That's not a 50. That's ass. That's valid. I don't know about 50. Maybe a 49, not a 50. That's not a 50 either. In 2025, that's not a 50. Jumping over a man sitting in a chair. Y'all get mad at Jaylen Brown, but these people did it and they got 50s. That Aaron Gordon dunk was iconic. That's not a 50. Give him a 50 for that, yeah. Yeah, y'all was just glazing Dominique and Jordan, bro. That shit is wild. That shit was ass too, bro. Steve Francis, what you about to do? Weak as hell, bro. Got a 50 for that? Y'all was just giving 50s away back in the day, bro. This is nasty work. That's okay. I mean, nowadays the dunk contest got more standards. Like, you can't get 50s for these little weak ass dunks you doing. What's Iguodala about to do, bro? Behind the back dunk. That's cool. Cool. No, that's not a fucking 50, by the way. I was glazing Dwight Howard too. Yeah, I'll give him 50 for that. Jumping over 3 people at once and then a reverse dunk. Yeah, give him 50 for that. That's not a 50 in 2025, bro. I'm sorry. Neither is that. That's not a 50. I'm sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell y'all, man. Some of these dunks are not 50. Jason Richardson, that's not a 50. That's certainly not a 50, bro. That was like a 2-foot stand you jumped over, bro. Between the legs off glass. Nah, the standards for dunks are higher nowadays, bro. That was weak by Aaron Gordon, too. That was cool. I'll give him 50 for that. I might give Dominique a 50 for that. That was powerful, too. I might give him that's not a 50, though. That's not. That was powerful. I might give a 50 for that. That's cool. I don't know about that being a 50, though. That is not a 50 dunk by Jordan. Y'all was just glazing Mike, bro. The Zach LaVine dunk was cool. I don't know about that being a 50, but it was cool. That's not a 50, bro. You got people ducking and you jumped over them. That's a 50? No, that's also not a 50. Y'all was really just handing a 50 for that is diabolical. He just jumped over a chair and got a 50 because he jumped over a chair. But Jaylen Brown jumps over a man sitting in the chair, and he gets flamed for it nowadays. That's how you know the standards was lower back then, bro. Jumped over a man. Ooh, he got 2 big balls in his hand. Why you gripping them balls like that? What you about to do? Are you gonna double dunk? Yeah, get a 50 for the creativity for that. That's not a 50, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Jumped over 2 people? Yeah, you get a 50 for that. And what's this last one about to be? Jumping over 2 people? Yeah, give him a 50 for that.